How you doing, everyone? Does more horsepower equal a better boat? Yes and no. 3 reasons why people think more horsepower gets you a better boat. Now, I don't mind the idea of putting a jet engine on a lawnmower.
Are you out of your mind? You put a jet engine on a lawnmower?
But it's probably not the best idea. Number 1, faster acceleration, faster top speed, and a faster plane. Yes, of course, if you're going to have a larger horsepower engine on a boat, you're going to have a faster acceleration and you're going to plane faster. However, if you have too much horsepower on a boat, things can get swirly. The engine can actually have so much torque, and if that boat is not set up for it, the boat will actually start to sway, hence squirrely, the back and forth motion. I'm sure you can understand that things can get dangerous. You can actually start leading into a loss of control on the boat, running into someone, or even capsizing if someone makes too hard of a turn on the boat. So having too much horsepower can mean loss of control. A second reason is more horsepower equals more passengers. Kind of going back to the first one, you're going to have more power to push more weight. But if your boat is only qualified for a certain number of passengers, it doesn't matter how many people you have. But let's say you do have your passengers maxed out on the boat and you want to have top speed. You can get up the plane faster with more passengers if you guys are partying, hauling a ton of weight, or doing anything like that. Flip side to that is the boat's going to weigh a lot more when you're packing a bigger engine on and packing people on it. So your draft is going to be extremely more, not just a couple inches, but maybe 6 to 7 inches more. Skinny water goes out the door, and so does your fuel consumption. We pay for enough fuel as it is right now. I don't want to add more to it just to push more people on the boat. And the third thing is resale. Bigger engine, higher profit on the resale. That's almost always wrong. If you have a boat that's rated for 200 horsepower and we do 50% more and slap on a 300, and then you go to sell the boat, there are a lot of buyers that'll look at that 200 horsepower rating and see the 300 and say, that's completely out of rating. The heavier engine on the transom and the more torque is going to wear out that transom faster, which will sway away buyers rather than bring them in. And 50% more power doesn't mean 50% more speed. Going back to the 200 to 300, on a 22-foot boat, if you're at a 200 horsepower and you get a 300 horsepower and you're doing 40 mile an hour on the 200, you're probably not going to do 60 miles an hour jumping up to the 300, and you're just going to burn more fuel. So you'll gain a microscopic amount of speed and spend more. It is that American way to have more horsepower, more fun. But that equals more money, more fuel, and more problems in the future, whether it be a transom, engine parts. Bigger engines mean more expensive parts and more headaches. So instead of just slamming down the ibuprofen, I'm going to purchase a boat, or I'm going to get into a boat that the engine is perfect for the haul. The haul is going to give you the answer. You can go with a specialized haul to go fast or to seat a ton of people. More horsepower equals better boat. It doesn't. The right horsepower equals the right boat. No matter what horsepower you guys are trying to go with, I'm JT with Real Motorsports, meaning the Keys. I'll see you guys then.